Okay, I want to say hello again everybody, it's me Wushu Richard with another talk video for you here. In this video I want to talk to you about something that really bothers me, and it really does bother me, okay? Now, when something bothers me, you know, I usually express myself verbally, you know, I swear a lot and I speak, you know, my views, you know, and I don't mean to come across like negative like that, but I'm just saying. Now, I want to talk about something, okay? In this video, just really seriously, though, talking about the point, and it's something that really gets on my nerves. What is it? I tell you, it's greed. Greed. And there's some people that just feel, I think, they're just so lost in themselves. And there's people out there in the world that they really believe it's not really a mind thing, it's just something like, what do you call it, subconsciously, you know, they're just like, they've got this urge to fill a space. It's as though they are nothing. It's literally as though they don't exist, and they have nothing, and they are nothing. And the only way to get rid of this pain and this darkness that seems to be consuming them, which is actually just an illusion, they are deluded people. Regardless of how negative the world or their situation around them actually truly is. A lot of it's still in the mind is your world, and a lot of people are deluded and they've become consumed by this darkness. And I believe a lot of people are literally just, you know, they don't realise that it's coming from them. And they feel they need to fill this space, they need to go out into the world, into the real world, as they see it though, you know. But they go into this world and they feel that they have to prove, or they have to fight the fight, they have to be bigger, be tougher, be meaner, and just care about themselves, you know. Fair enough, yeah, it's been said before, you know, like I've even said, the best respect, some of the best respect you can have in your life is like self-respect, isn't it? Like in Rocky 6, when the guy says, you know, in life sometimes you find the only thing that matters, the only kind of respect that matters in this world is self-respect, because people will shit on you and crap on you, and that's right, you have to stand up for yourself and respect yourself. And we're not talking about actual battles or actual where someone's trying to bring you down either way. Attitude, they can take their attitude and eat their damn attitude. Words shouldn't really bother you, in my opinion. Right, all that, and attitudes. But I'm saying that if someone's trying to bring you down, that's another thing. That's their own problem. But I'm talking about, you know, that's a different thing, you know. When people are trying to bring you down, it's an actual battle, and it's like, you've got to respect yourself. But I'm saying on a situation where people have just got this deluded mindset where they feel that they need to compete with everyone, as I said before. And it's like the greed, you know. They feel they've got to have more than everybody else. And it's not even about having more than everybody else sometimes. It's just more. They want more. Now, is it wrong to want more? You must say, want more money, more time, more health, more food? Hang on, Richard, what's wrong with that? Like I've even said before, right, Richard? Richard's even said before that you can never get enough or too much of a good thing. As such, right? It's a bad thing that you know, always too much of, no matter how much. You can never get too less of it, of a bad thing, you know? Sometimes less becomes more and more becomes less, you know. And a good thing can become a bad thing, and a bad thing can become a good thing. But we're not talking about that. I'm not going to get philosophical and too deep into that. I'm just saying, right? Because that's true stuff as well. Concrete. I can go into that. I'm not going to do it now. But I'm just saying, though. It's like, I'm just saying that, you know, you can get too much of something. Well, that basically means when something goes out of balance, rocking your boat that you're riding on the sea. And the sea is supposed to be under the boat. It shouldn't be trying to get into the boat as such. That's what I'm trying to say. Little boat on the sea, not big sea in the little boat. Okay, so you know, we're being realistic, right? It's a yin and yang, balance, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, right, not your more and your less. I'm talking about greed, right? the more you have, the less you have. The less you are, the less you feel, because it's taken over you. And it's like that old sentence, if you want something, then you already have it. If you truly want something, it's like in your mind, you truly see it, this thing in your mind makes you smile. Because when you have it, all it is an idea anyway. The matrix again, isn't it? It's not the spoon that bends, it's you yourself. You hold something in your hand and you think you have it. The truth is, you really do have it, it's in your hand. But the position of this object, this metal coin or this piece of paper cut from a tree, which we call money, which is a mindset of people, how to govern people and balance things with the print of some human being's face on there. You call it money man. But for real, but it's something in your hand and you seem to think that this is the power that works, it's the law of the land, it's the understanding of people, regardless of if it's the reality of what is, or if you understand that it's just delusions of human beings, the way we carry on, but nevertheless it's a power among people, money or whatever it might be, food or whatever. It's something in your hand, you believe you have it. And you're going to say, okay Richard, you stupid idiot Richard, slow down with your scientific, damn philosophical jargon and bullcrap. How about if there's food in your hand there? You can't tell me that food's not real, you can actually eat that, right, and it's actually there. Yes, but there's a difference between your body consuming the food and it actually doing something to your body, or then your mind. If you're not even hungry and you're not even, you're full and you can't eat, or if it just is in your hand. There's no difference to it being in your hand or halfway around the world, because that is just in your mind. There's people that have got, I know because I've been through a lot in my life. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm saying there's people in this world that have got their lovers and their friends and family halfway around the world, but they're more close. I've had some of the closest friends ever in my life. Not many, but even until now, that's in contact with me, who are on the other side of the world. They're not even near, but they're more close than anywhere else. And the true thing is, even what really does exists, things or people or whatever. But the true thing is, sadly, it's only experienced in our mind and our hearts and what we feel. So if you truly have something, it's like if you have peace, where can you find peace? It's like, you find peace inside. So the nothing is, again, everything is nothing and nothing is everything. You're in it, So when you have something, it's like it has you. It has you, so you have it. But it can be a good thing if it's like a good situation, because the situation's there, you make yourself part of it, it has you, because you have it now, the world, whatever. But I'm saying it's like the other thing, the slave thing, like you become a slave to it. It has you in this orange fucking in your hand, this satsuma has you in handcuffs, what I'm trying to say, until you put it down, kind of thing, that's what I'm trying to say. Addiction, whatever it might be, bad habits or whatever. But it's like, what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is greed though, gets on my damn nerves with people. It's like they don't realise how free they are. They don't realise what they do have in their life. It's people that are greedy. It's the same thing, like spoiled kids and people that grow up like that way. People that have never had nothing, and never been able, let alone the power. You might say it's a gift, or it might have to be developed. But some people are more stronger at coping with hardships and having less. But it's like if you want to survive and you really want to get through life, you will, and you will learn the value of things though when they do come along. So you learn the value of yourself through having nothing. All you do is have yourself. I'm not speaking from a point of view where I've been privileged to all this and that. We all are to some degree, believe it or not. Yeah, I believe we are. To be actually alive on this earth. With a mind that we can actually make our own choices about things too, no matter how difficult the situation. You can try to make choices, at least try and have efforts in some way to make a change, inside and outside. So for me though, it's like, I've been through a lot and I know exactly what I'm saying. So when you go through nothing, when you've had nothing as such, and when you're in constant fear, or you've been under constant pressure, then you know that all you've got is that mind. All your choices are based upon what you think is or isn't, or what you want or you don't want, right? So it's always you no matter what. No matter how much money you have in the bank, no matter how many cars you have parked in the garage, you're walking down that street past the palm trees on a lit, posh looking street in what part of the world. All these luxury mansions around. At the end of the day, you feel that wind blowing on your skin, or it starts to pour down with rain. It's still you as a human being, you know what I mean? So You know, but you might say, well, you know, it doesn't help to have all. It doesn't hurt to have all that money and all that extra food or whatever. You know, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the greed takes over people. And what I can't stand, getting to the point now, is when people want to have more than everybody else, and they're just always constantly trying to make it like that's their goal, that they're making it more, and for no reason. They don't even know what they want, and they don't even make use of what they have. They don't value what they have. They don't know what they have until it's gone, you know, until they need it. And they're just consumed by material things. That's not even. They don't even care about that. It's just an attitude. All they want is that. All they want is attention. They want people to say they're great, and there's no amount of attention. To be honest, this is amazing. Get this, okay? We all need love and respect and care from other human beings. I think it's a natural thing. We do benefit from it in some way. We do, you know, feel good from having it, okay? But it's like, in some way, I think we could say, no matter how much love and attention and respect others give us, I don't think it's ever going to be as good or as powerful as self-respect. Even though you may feel lonely, down or whatever, if you have that power to actually control yourself, I mean, I don't care who you are, it's a normal person who's under stress, someone who's emotionally pressured, or someone who's literally crazy in a mental hospital or whatever, that care might not be, as you I'm saying, peacefully rewarding, or at least on the inside, as much as your own sanity would be. There's people that are surrounded by support non-stop for right or wrong reasons, but there's people that are surrounded by support and given lots of attention by people, love and care. But these people are like fucking, excuse my language, fried spam and eggs in their mind. They just can't, they've got no understand, no, they can't, you know, they've no clue about as to what life's about. They're literally not at peace inside themselves, you know. Take Michael Jackson, take Mike Tyson though, as well, you know, he was really unhappy. He had riches and a lot of things, but he felt he was being used as well. But there's a lot of things there, but you know what I'm trying to say is that self-respect and self-honour means so much more. And a lot of people take the wrong road. And as for people that take stupid paths where it's not even about starvation or survival, and they say it is, they go on about crap, but people take this wrong path. They go into gangs and crime, they go into drug trafficking, whatever it might be, you know, addictions and stuff, and they start gambling or whatever it might be, and, you know, going into gangs and stuff, all this, so money, you know, and drugs, selling drugs, and then it's the greed, and that's taking over and taking a path which is destroying them, destroying their society they're living in, and just doing no good at all for them. You know, there's no point living it, just wasting themselves that way. Like a slave to everything else. If you were saying that the society's brought you down, other human beings, don't forget, it doesn't matter if they're in uniforms or what you call this society or the government, we're all people the same as animals or animals in the jungle. So you might say, well, that's the reality, it's what it is. No, it's still your mind. Either negative or not. If you're going to be self-harming or wanting to commit suicide and all that, it's still your own damn fault, as I say. You know, I'm not going into that, but listen, let's go to the main point that gets on my damn nerves, right? You know, there's places in the world, you see what's going on in the world, certain countries in the world, you see it in all different countries, okay? You see it in the West, but you see it like Venezuela and stuff, right? Where there's like money problems now, what do you call it, economic crisis, people, it has been, and there's like some countries that they've shown on the news anyway, some stories you don't know what to believe or not, so there's certain countries now where there's money problems, you know, and it's like everybody's looting and starving, and they're fighting to get food, they're robbing the stores, or just looting, you know, taking wherever they can, attacking the trucks and stuff to get like loads of food. And I'm thinking to myself, and I've said to you before, you know, guys, like if there was like no law, let's say, like what do you call it, like the movie The Purge or The Purge 2, if that really happened and there was like no laws, for example, some countries they've got law but they're still like fighting, they're still just looting and stuff. I'm just saying, right, for someone to actually just go crazy because there's no rules, or do something just because you can, just to run into a supermarket and steal loads of food for your family, or loads of this 10 TVs or whatever, to me that just doesn't make any damn sense, because you don't even need all that. And it's like, well, more's better than less, ain't it? I don't know, it's just a mindset, because you might be living in a little village somewhere in the mountains, like some poor places you might get in China or Korea or different places, and people are just living there so happily in their little village, their little house there in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, doing their own hunting or whatever it is, and they're like, they're okay, they've got a fire every night time, they're very comfortable together reading stories or whatever it is, you know, but I'm saying that you're able to live a peaceful life. Human beings have done it for years. You're able to still, and in today's modern technological age we're living in, where people have got technology as well, some of the most like poorest places and cheaper places, some people have still got technology, and they've got a house and more modern in some way. You can't help it, like, in this modern era we're living in, era or whatever. So I'm just saying that when I see people being so damn greedy, stealing loads of clothes, loads of machinery, food and all this and that, and they'd rather take from you anyway, even in not crisis situations, just normal day and age. Nobody will want to help anybody out or help someone out, either homeless or your friend or whoever. They'll always be happy to take from you, and they'll never be grateful from it, as such, for it. They always feel they're hard done by, they always feel they want more, and they'd rather attack you, rob you, steal you, or the moment there's no law or no rules, they just go crazy and just steal everything, and smash everything up, and just act like nothing matters. So how the hell can people wave a flag and protest for this protest, like, for that crying like babies, talking about justice, morality, all this, and righteousness and discrimination? They don't care about anything in life in general. They don't even care about them damn selves. They're too selfish, but they're selfless, but they're not in a good way. I mean, they don't care about anything. That's the kind of role model is shown for their kids, people like that. I don't care what race you are or whatever group you are. If you're going around stealing like that and just waiting for the moment, you know, you're going to act like more ridiculous than the kids. Obviously, why have we got laws in society? Certain laws are worse than others. I mean, things change and stuff. But I'm saying, there's right, wrong, always. Nothing's perfect. There's a lot of injustice and corruption in the law and in society in general. But I'm saying it's the problem with people. Don't be a damn idiot or a greedy, selfish bastard. It's people in general, right? And you've got to understand that the law is really there because someone was smart enough to say that we need some kind of government in here. That's why money was created as well. The root of evil, but I'm just saying, like, created things like this are created to protect us. This is a society we have built for us, a civilized society, especially in the West and stuff. You've got everything you need: medicine, hospital, you know, all different things, schooling, you know, shops, schools, police, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? It's all right compared to some parts of the world, okay, some of these more richer countries now. So I'm just saying, you know, that makes me laugh, people whining all the damn time, you know. But then when you get certain things going on in the world, fair enough, like economic breakdown and stuff, I understand, you know, but I don't understand, if someone's going to, if they're starving to death, you have to fight for your survival, then yeah, by all means you've got to fight for your survival. But people get confused what is survival and what's not. People get confused when you think someone around you in your daily life, whatever situation it is, you think people are trying to control you, or this person thinks this of me. People are so emotionally beat down by this society that's been brainwashing you anyway, all this crap is shown on the internet, on the TV anyway, and they just don't know what's right, what's discrimination. Oh, what did so-and-so say? Oh, did he say that? Oh, what's the new craze? People are out of their damn mind, the left, the left, the right, and whatever in life. They don't understand what life is. That's why you get young people going out with guns and shooting people and stuff, more like less, because they don't understand the difference. You've got great stuff like computer games and modern technology, but they're just out of their damn mind. So it's this greed, it's this mindset, it's insecurity. They feel they haven't got enough, they are not enough in themselves, and they want to go destroy everything, steal everything, because otherwise it's going to be stolen from them. They're afraid that their life's being ripped from their left, right and centre, well actually even when it's not. So this is the damn problem, it's what I'm trying to say, okay, basically. So I'm saying, if you can catch up anything I've just said in this, the truth is, you should be in charge and hold on to your own self-respect and what you're about and what you've got. And if you're in a survival situation, you have to fight, you have to get what you need, I understand. But you shouldn't feel that you're always being violated, you're always hard done by, you know, let down by everybody, you know, you need more, you need to beat everybody, you get more because it's available to me, I'll get it. Why wouldn't I, man? Everybody else would do it. You follow all the other idiots in the land. The people who have it all now, they might have nothing tomorrow, believe me. So, you know, if you're getting by day to day, anyway, it's just another thing, it's people living out in the middle of nowhere. I'm thinking to myself, there's people living in nature, there's people living in different things. I think, I wouldn't want to live like that and go hunting and stuff. I'm thinking, there's people out there that do it. I mean, it's not like, you know, life's so damn hard. And again, people, you know, these people living in the ghettos, these young kids in the hoods, going around crime and all the rest of it. You see it in America, you see it in England as well, though. But it's like, gang crime all over the place, they're going around selling drugs, their minds out of their damn skull, stupid retarded idiots, going around like fools, trying to terrorise, annoy people. There's always been idiots like that. throughout the decades, and it always will be, sadly, unless we have a load of Robocops on the street busting the shit out of motherfuckers. I'm just joking. I'm just saying, literally. These young people on the streets and that going around, and they're like joining gangs, and they feel that the society's let us down, But you see these people, they're wearing like all these nice clothes. Some people coming from like not too bad off families, Some of them come from like bad family situations and stuff. I understand, but I'm just saying some of these people though are going around with like, the flashy clothes on. They've got a car or a bike or something, motorbike or car or something, nice car or whatever. Nice trainers on their shoes and all this. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck? Even if you say some of that money comes from selling drugs or whatever, but you can get yourself, wherever to start, get yourself off of that shit and work your way onto a better path. Because if you've got something now, especially your mind and your health, you can do more. You can always try and find a better path. You can do more for yourself. And these people think they're hard done by, they've got nothing. There's people in the world that are starving with their bones sticking out. I'm not even talking about myself, you see how skinny I am. Not a strip show, fuck's sake. I'm trying to say that people in this world that are starving, right? Have a laugh, man, and think about it, it's like, is it really that hard for you, So I'm just saying, there's people in the world, literally fucking, they've no damn clue what they're talking about, and they're like being hard done by that, this and that, they don't even know what it is. And there's people that have got so much less than you and have nothing. When you have nothing, when you're like really at peace with yourself, like a monk, as I say, I live like a monk, as I say, my way. I really, really do. I'm not religious to that, but it's like a monk in that way, martial arts and style. It's like peace, So then I literally understand, because I value everything. Every person that comes into my life is a chance to learn something, makes a positive connection in some way, and I go back to my own peace. I don't follow people around. At the end of the day, I do my own thing when I do, And it's like finding peace from creation and the beauty of nature, and following the path of nature and yin and yang, as I say. That's what I live about, that's my life's about. So I never feel that I've been robbed or I give up. So I go around helping people. If it was me, I wouldn't mind who you are. Maybe you're homeless or you're someone who's got a well-paid job, you're a high-up boss or something. I wouldn't mind if I was to see you on the street, or if you was someone I knew, just for no damn reason. Okay, let's go to McDonald's and pay for your meal. It's not because I'm a fucking idiot. I pay for anyone. I lose. I pay. But I think if I've got money to survive, I don't mind doing these things to help people out. If people were more giving and kind towards each other in this damn fucking society, this is not me talking from a religious or any kind of group organism trying to tell you. I'll say if people were like that, the society would be much better off, wouldn't it? It would work better. And another thing, another thing, no, seriously, right? If we're able to go on a daily basis, live in a civilised society now, for the most part still work or still, live more civil, why is it then that when there's no laws, everybody starts acting like dickheads? You could still live that way. Why is it you only do something right when you're governed or when you're afraid of some higher power control? Are you that much of a pussy? You run for that all the time, otherwise you're going to destroy everything and destroy yourself. You've got to be more respectful, more positive towards the world and towards yourself. You make your house a shithole, never clean your house, you would die in the stink. You know what I'm saying? You keep being a shitter. You know what I'm saying? You don't wash and take care of your health, you just die from the inside out of disease, germ. Clean your shit up, that's basically it. Don't let people sweep you up in the dust, don't let you be a slave to the system, they turn your power on and off. I'm trying to say, that's it. But your power's in the heart and life's in when it's come from nature. Not a robot, are you? Or is that what they're trying to make you these days, brainwashing this shit? So I'm just saying what it is, right? You've got to say it, there's people in this world, in this day and age, to go around preaching, whatever it might be. It might be a religious group, any kind of group, organisation, helping, counselling, and they go around in a shirt and tie like this is what it is. Or they'll start telling you what it is, discrimination, this and that, telling you what you need to say and what you need to think. Come on, man, have respect for humanity and love. Have respect for your damn self. Have respect for everybody. Have respect for your kids. Have respect for yourself. Start loving humanity. Start loving nature. You know what I'm trying to say? Ain't that fucking difficult? Ain't it? You know what I'm trying to say? Everybody fucking work the day in their life. We don't have to cut a potato up, cut a piece of meat up. I'm not the best chef, whatever. I said most people cut their fucking fingers off trying to answer the fucking message on their phone. And the whole brain is sucked into that modern phone tech bullshit. Now I love technology, don't get me wrong, I love my camera, my computer and good stuff, I like to make animation and stuff, as you know, but I'm not going to get sucked into that like I'm a fucking machine. I'm a human being, I want to see human beings the emotion of human beings, what makes us human. That's why I love to watch a movie, that's why I like to play a game, that's why I like to make videos, that's why I like to communicate with people, because it's real fucking people. I don't do Kung Fu just because it's Kung Fu, it's because it's training the self and understand what life's all about with people. So you've got to love your life and love all nature. You know, so there's no point just going around all this, you motherfucker, you the motherfucking who's in the sucker. You can do that all day. Because at the end of the day, if there's no meaning behind that, and all you're shouting and kicking in the world, there's no meaning in it, then you're not going to get yourself anywhere. It's really not going to help you, right? And if you're just waiting for them to help you, or for them to pull the plug on you, and you're like a slave to the society and the system, there's no good there. You know? So what I'm trying to say, that's what most people are like though. They're only afraid of a higher power. Oh, it's the police, or who's coming in, martial law, or it's the police, or the army, or God Almighty, or your parents going to come and slap your ass, or you're someone you look up to, some higher gang boss, or whatever it is. They're always like that. You know, they're moved by people in a good or bad way. They never move their own fucking ass, move their ass and do some good. And so don't put themselves in shit in the first place. Don't make choices to do something different. I don't even want to believe the world's a dark place, but I'm not going to go down. They don't even see good and bad. They think they're just going to take this drugs, drink alcohol, and that's going to help them to ease the pain. Come on, man, slashing themselves up with knives and fucking injecting shit into themselves. They're so fucking stupid. And the same for these girls and kids and stuff who are like talking to strange people on phones and getting into people's cars and stuff. Don't fucking do that if it's complete strangers, because you end up getting yourself really fucking in trouble if you're not careful with some people. You know, you'll be regretting it one day. Don't go following people around like a dickhead. If you want to say no, say no. Avoid people. Avoid negative, avoid something you're not sure of. Nothing wrong with that. People might call you a coward or a fool, but you don't have to follow people around because they say what it is, or because society. We're all human beings. You're not a robot. You're not a fucking slot machine. Hand on the fucking thing, looking for the fruits to spin around. It's just a machine. Power cut, you ain't gonna fucking work. You're gonna work no more and fucking find another one. Believe me. Jackpot with your jackass. Keep it real. Going around. What the fuck are you doing, man? Pull your pants up. Send people in this world. I'll go over there and put my shades on. No, I'm not saying you personally, I'm saying these people in the world, and I'm trying to say, think about it, have a laugh at that, think that's ridiculous, yeah, it's true, isn't it? It's the society we live in. Oh, the fucking, you know, the society of insanity in all modern societies. So what the fuck's going on, man? Get it real. You know, you're going around the world with this pillow fight, butt naked on the train, or butt naked day, parading on the street. What are you parading about? Or celebrate your fucking independence? What, you're not a slave to other human beings. Don't be a fucking fool for any motherfucker. You're all people at the end of the day. Be proud of your fucking self at the end of the day. Be proud you're not one of these stupid pricks who follow each other around like stupid lemmings up each other's ass all day. You know what I'm saying? That's what it basically is. Because at the end of the day, you can be a slave. It doesn't matter how many fucking signs you swing and flags you do and always protest. It ain't gonna fucking do anything at the end of the day. That means you're begging these bitches, begging them. Otherwise, you're totally on your knees. I don't fucking let them suck it. That's what I say. Keep it real. That's my attitude towards that negativity. You don't have to become a low-life son of a bitch like they do. You just become. They've bred you without having given you bread. They've made you a greedy bastard. They've made you more hungry than you even know it. You're so sick. You're stuffing yourself, fattening you up for the kill, so they easily slash that. You know what I'm saying? The bacon. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying, you know, don't become that. You know what I mean? Just clean yourself out. Wipe your ass. You know, for yourself. Don't wipe their ass for them. You know what I'm trying to say? Be a road sweeper, not for some son of a bitch, but to clean up your place where you live. You work damn hard, you want more pay, fair enough, we understand that. It's hard enough working and surviving in this life, yeah, we want more food and more money and more things for our kids or whatever I love. We understand that. We're talking about survival and stuff, it's survival, but we're not talking about what you think is. Well, go back for a moment, you've been brought up in this modern day, you've got to rewrite everything, empty your cup, because you've been brainwashed, you've been developed and manufactured by the society. So much stuff in so many ways. It's hard to figure out, fair enough, but you've got to start somewhere. If you look into knowledge and books and information and talk to people and do things, you know, but always be honest and real about it. Think about nature. What is nature? Not just what you see, trees and fucking mountains in a picture. Think about what it really is. You're real with it, you know, think about that. Because at the end of the day, you're still an organism living, it's atoms and cells, you live in it. What do you need? Food and water to, you know, it's always, the whole society's run around greed, advertising this and that, anyway, you know. Putting toxins and stuff in the fucking foods we eat, meat and vegetables or whatever anyway. It's like you've got to think, fuck this, I'm not going to be part of that. But it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to bring myself down. No. money perfect, you can't find a way out, an easy way, you can find your way around the world and do stuff like that. If you can't find peace in yourself without trying to steal and trying to think me, or trying to prove that you're bigger than everybody, like being so afraid like that, if you can admit to yourself that I'm here, if they don't notice me, fuck them all. If they don't notice me, then good luck to them all. You know, I'm not hating anyone, but like, you know, fuck it, I'm not going to run away from it, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to feel bad that I helped someone either and then they didn't acknowledge me, but I'm beyond that. I do what I fucking want to do because it's the right thing. I was trying to do it to help me anyway, to make my life better for me, because I know I feel good if someone was doing that for me. And by getting people more positive, I feel better in a positive world. So you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do it like I've wasted my energy today, or wasted my money today, or someone buying someone a fucking Whopper with the fucking Burger King. I'm not saying that. I do what the fuck I want to fucking do. So if I want to pay that one meal, I've got enough food in me today, I do some exercise today, you know what I mean? People got the internet, they've got a fucking phone, computer, whatever. Good luck, well done to you, enjoy it, at least. I'm not saying how will they give you and all this and that, but you've got to say to yourself, it's what I give myself, I'm not being robbed of much else than true life. Let them pass the fake money around, let them pass the fakeness all around, and let them grovel in it and all that, but you see the truth, what really is up from the top of the mountain. You look down, you see all the valleys through the jungle, and you say, fuck me, damn, I could have got lost down there. And you see the truth, it's not bullshit, it's me speaking from my mind, what I'm saying, okay? What it really is as well. So, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you're up in the top aisle, you're looking and you're watching people slipping on the ice and the ice skating rink. You know, like, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to necessarily put yourself in the situation just because they are, you know what I'm trying to say? They want to act a certain way, you know? Everybody went out for the annual butt-naked or half-naked underground subway ride, and the next day all the hospitals were full with people with pneumonia. Well, fucking good luck to them, you fucking spasmo. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why I'm sort of being real about it, for fuck's sake. You're that serious, you're going to follow an dick, you're going to worry about that. You might as well be paying taxes for me, yeah, fine, you're fucking angry about that. But it's like, you know, no one's asking you to go out and kiss their ass either. You're still going to vote for this and that. Human beings aren't perfect, people are dickheads, there's too much negative shit in the world. Keep it real, be positive, don't be following spasmos around. People believe in all kinds of things this day and age. People can't get the fucking, people more bothered about discrimination and what people think of them, and as soon as there's no laws or people watching, you know, they're going to go and loot, or they'll try and fucking, you know, oh that guy's so blah 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 blah, you know, they always want to talk bad about people, you know what I mean? Take care of yourself, man. It's not that difficult to love the world and love yourself and do the right thing. You don't need to shit on this world. You don't need to be a greedy bastard. If you truly respect self, you respect all selves, okay, and respect life, and want to do the right thing. It's that mirror thing, isn't it? But you know, people have been painting pictures on the mirror, and you think that's what the world is. No. They paint green, so you think your face is green in the mirror. No. But look in the mirror purely and you see what it is, you know. Okay? And turn the light on. Or close your eyes, look inside and feel. Well, how do you feel today? What did you do today that was useful apart from just go to work, talk about the usual shit, look at your phone, thumbs up, thumb down, and all this bollocks. What's going on the TV, the latest TV gossip bullshit, and the latest confusing twaddle that they're putting in the fucking news every day. What the hell bothers you? Because one day you're going to be old. What do you think bothered the people back in the old days? Think about how they used to live. Think about the way we're living today in this day. We've got technology in this day and age, it's all good. But think of the way people are living. The way people communicate, converse. My fucking days. You've got to be kidding me, okay? We'll stop this one here, yeah? Don't be a greedy bastard. Love your life. Thanks for watching. And I'm not talking to you directly, okay? But just take care of yourself. You know what I mean. Love life.